Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Now this is for part of my asset pack asset work, so assessment. Now this is how I created my mountain asset. Now I talked to one of my tutors, Lee, about this, and I went around it the correct way. Creating mountains is incredibly hard if you're sculpting it. What I did is I used a displacement map. Now, essentially what a displacement map is, it's a terrain-based geometrical scan of a mountain. So it's a black and white contrast map. You can use it as a brush. So once you use it as a stamp brush, it can automatically generate mountains for you and you can get it based on changing the values. So let's go into it. So as you can see here, I change my assets into one of these files I downloaded, which is an asset, which is a displacement map. Now, as you can see here, it's not entirely always great. You need to get it in some of the right places in order for it to work. And what happened with me is that it was a lot of trial and error. And even though it takes a long time to find the correct map, eventually you will find some values that are really good. I did come up with one final design in the end, and I'm not sure if it'll show up yet. I believe it is this one because of the way it looks. Now, as you can see, this is the mountain. Overall, I thought it was great. This is a very easy thing to save time. The thing is, for this it's low poly. This is a 100 by 100 subdivision mountain. You can see here, this is all of the UVs. You can literally just unfold it and it'll be fine. Or do it automatically and it'll be fine. As you can see here, yeah, they're all similar height, they're all fine. It saves a ton of time just for stuff such as background props and stuff like that, to fill up the background for mountains and stuff. So as you can see here, I'm now going to start getting I'm going to use the multi-cut tool soon so that I can get rid of the top stuff so I can add a snow layer. So it is weird. It does take a bit of time. So, and essentially those will be my two kind of, two essential modeling tools I used, because a displacement map and sculpting, that's a tool. I've searched it up and it is a tool. Essentially, what this is it isn't me doing something completely by eye. It is a tool because it can automatically generate terrains for you. And that is a real time saver, and I don't think anyone in my class has had the same idea at all. No one's ever talked about displacement maps. Now, I know this because I used to do it a long time ago in a program called Source Filmmaker. But essentially, it saves so much time, and that is all I had to do in order to create my mountain terrain. So this is going to be a very quick video because it didn't take that much time at all in the end. And I don't make 5 incremental saves because for something that took 7 minutes or something, it's not really worth it. If you understand what I mean. 7 minutes, I mean, it's not likely to crash. I've gone through stuff that take 40 minutes and stuff like that at least. So yeah, at this part, I go through and select all the edges, as you can see here. And I literally just, by here, you can see all of the faces. So essentially what I do is that I go on to select all of the faces I need, and I assign a new material to it. So when I put it into Substance Designer, it'll create a new material for those selected faces, and what it allows me to do is separates that mesh from the mountain mesh so I can texture it separately. So that's the whole process of me making this mountain. And it doesn't take that long at all. I actually recommend it to a ton of others if you want to create landscapes and stuff like that. Use this displacement map for mountains because it saves so much time. And that's the process of me making my mountains. So, you know, thank you very much. I know for a fact that this is representable for my asset because it's something new that we haven't even been taught yet. So I talked to my tutor Lee about it and he said he was fine. So I know that, you know, this is actually really helpful. So thank you very much. The texturing video of this will be probably uploaded pretty soon. And until next time, thank you very much.